Alright, for the video assignment in English 2 today, I'm going to be explaining things that happened with my past experiences, moments where I was either connected to a reading or a writing assignment, or really disliked it for that matter, what all happened, and why was I connected and investment in that moment, and who or what was involved. Okay. So, what could I be thinking about? In my past experiences, hang on a sec. I think the inquisitive parts from earlier in the fall of 2024 for English 1, the inquisitive parts were a little easy, but in the 4th or 5th week that I took them, they just kept getting way too harder. But it didn't get as hard. It didn't get as hard as me doing all the research assignments through MLA text citations. But I can promise you, the best moments I had in my past experience with English and during the fall of 2024 was when I was doing the inquisitive assignments or writing papers on stories that they asked me to do. I had my grandma help me with it for the first half, and I actually enjoyed that she was helping me with it. So that way, that while my mother was at home and she was finding a new job, that way the stress didn't go after her worse than it could me. So, I was connected to, what was I reading at that point? What was I? Oh, I know, The Little Seagull. And in one of my papers of The Little Seagull, I was reading one of the chapters, and I had to recopy a few of them on a document. We did it for like 3.5 hours, just to make sure that all the spelling and the grammar was put in the right order. What I really disliked about doing some of that stuff was that mostly all of them had to be due by midnight, which I found kind of easy. But when they were due in the middle of the week, like on Wednesdays or Thursdays, or like Saturdays or Sundays, I just didn't really find it that amusing. However, to the very end, I was invested in the moments of fixing the some documents I wrote about articles I was reading about, and I made sure that I had to put quotation marks by the passages I found made by the narrator. Sometimes when I wanted to handle the first half of the assignments my way in the first half of the day, either my parents or my grandma said no, and I told them I wanted to do it my way, and they said, well, you're going to do it our way, and then later in the day you can do it your way. So that's pretty much what I had to go with so far. It worked pretty well, but I had to see structure and motivation through all of it as well. Through this part of English 2, since my hopes are to graduate in July of this year from Bossier Parish Community College, I promise you, Professor Smith, that I will email you with whatever I struggle with. I'll get some feedback from you. And I promise you, I'm going to complete everything as hard as you would require for me to do. And I'm going to complete them on time and before deadlines arise. And this time, we're going to do it steadily and very smoothly to make sure everything goes right. I promise you, I'm not going to let you down. If y'all have any other further questions, I can email to y'all what all you missed about me, and I'll let you know what we can do from here. But please help me for the sake of my education. Thank you.